giving order here during the war.
Some of them kill innocent women. Some of them rape our sisters.
Here we're using the foreign theater aspect where the spectators will turn to spectators.
Good evening, everybody. My name is John F. Barcalo. I want to welcome all of you who have taken up your busy schedule to come and educate us on certain things that we are not aware of. But I want to give you the assurance that whatever is put on the table, we should take it into consideration. There's no time for message. There's no time for challenge. Challenge has gone away. So I want to say welcome to the team and welcome to everybody. Those of you that are out there, please make it your business to come so that we can talk. Talk and talk. Talking is the way forward. That's the solution to the problem. I want to say thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Chair. I think the community chair has officially welcomed us, and he's asking his people to come. Back to our community engagement strategy. Normally, we have to sit with, before the program starts, as our community entry strategy, we meet with the key community stakeholders, the governors, the commissioners, youth leaders, women leaders, so as to bring them in the know of our campaign, so as to do a buy-in. When that buy-in is constructed, then we have a large community program where the commoners, the ordinary people, will be able to get involved with the consent of the community leaders and be able to give that input, give their stories, and listen to the message that will be unfolding. So we tend to apply this level of strategy everywhere besides this program, in every other program that we engage. It balances our level of engagement, it gave us a sense of community arrangement, and it makes people to welcome us in their community no matter with the message that we are carrying. Bon County, now we are in Mosorado, going to several communities, Benton, Newtown, Gallonsville, Dukuru, several other places. Getting citizen voice, the voices of ordinary people who are the victims of the war. Because the reason why we're doing this is to push for reconciliation. And the best way we can do reconciliation is with justice. So today we'll be unfolding a diary, a drama that talk about a lot of things in the war. People displacement, children that were born after the war. What do they think about the war? How do they, what they hurt the feel for their parents that are being killed, that are being displaced, that are being refugees. So you will see that, you will see all that in the diary today, and citizens will be giving their statement, like so when you see all that today, I get a key reason we're here for.
Our messages are not taken from the sky. We generate our messages from the people themselves. Through the community entry approach, we use the community participatory approach. We use brainstorming section to design our storyline through the forum theater approach. You design your message, but you got people coming in, also participating, and telling you, I think if you use this medium, if you said it this way, if you do it this way, it's better. If we all put together, we can better live.
In 1980, some of them were not born at that time. Yes. Historically, you have to read the textbook, you explain to them. Like this, like those in the 12th grade, they do not even see Samuel. None of them saw Samuel. So the Liberian Civil War since 1980, you really, the textbook you explain to them. Some of them will tell you, say, but Mr. Agba, I didn't see those people. They said, you tell us. I had to explain to them that I saw the 30 ex-government officers that they were executed at ETC. And I also told them that those rebels who are killing people, I saw, you see my foot? I saw the rebels, they were killing, cutting people head in data or so I told them that those who did not see the war, we have to tell them.
The dancer will tell you through the body language what type of style they want to do. If you watch our traditional dancers, the first thing they do is to get on the floor and tell the person who is playing the instrument what style they want to take. Then the drum player or the instrumenter will also knock the drum and tell you, I get you. And that's why you see all will move to the drum and hold the person's hand. Maybe if you have money in your pocket, you give it to them. In this entertainment, you can also narrate a complete history about a village, about a place, about a person.
Jungle Java's sentencing has been delayed at the last minute. The Liberian war criminal was convicted in the United States in 2017 for federal immigration fraud. The judge requested Java's lawyer and prosecutors to answer 4 questions. Following that, a new date will be announced. Java's trial is the first case in a new legal push for the prosecution of Liberians who allegedly committed war crimes during the Liberian civil wars. 2018 will be an important year for justice.
A West, a Jaga, a Braka. Liberian people, you who were here when we fought our war, the sound you heard just now, beep, 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 before they get the news. How we used to call the radio station? BBC. My own grandfather from Lofa, he used to call it BBC. He will ask me what did BBC say. But anyway, we'll come to that one. My children. The one you listen to, do you know what it means?
No, Papa.
You don't know.
Yes, Papa, we don't know.
At this stage, I want everybody to pay attention. You who were born, you who were not born during the war, so that you will learn from what I'm about to say. Oh, my people. Yes. War was all around us. When they're ready to attack, you will hear. Then they will say, move it! Move it! That moving, they were moving. They're not small moving, yeah? That moving, when they say killing call to order, sometimes they will take the bear barrel. Those of you who were not in the interior, that from here they used to be cutting it. When the court, you grab plenty. They say you crossing noise. Let wait. That you will be back in, then they kill you. Don't Jabba, you heard his name. He was one of the rebel commanders who were giving order. Zero the person. Kill the person. So, today, as we speak, Tongo Jabba is engaged.
Relax. But people want to see that drama. You want to answer me again now. Drama, they put up perform here. Hey, see that drama? Okay, like your turn now. Okay, we are using theater to tell them what happened during the war. So we want victims' stories. We want them to come out, and we are using the foreign theater aspect. The foreign theater aspect where the spectators will speak their mind in the German. We will ask questions. They will come out and perform a role. Like for example, in the play, the Musu's Diary, we have the Koli family, where Koli will be explaining to his children what happened during the war, he experienced during the war. And because of the war, his wife Mary left Liberia. She fled to Ghana because she was threatened by warlords, and she left her family. So Koli was sad, and Musu and Vani were fighting for justice.
So Musu being a little girl born after the war, has got the sense that her mother is in refugees, who was a journalist, who was a vocal person during the prior to the war, cannot come back to her country because she was being vocal, and she spoke against some of the unspeakable horror of injustice. And she sees this to be unrealistic, so she's stepping up for justice and ensuring that Liberians from every spectrum wake up and work along with her and march out for justice in ensuring that we can have our democracy can be enriched with the fabric of national development.
Look at my children. Where are you people coming from? I know you're coming from the market.
Yes, Papa. Papa.
Yeah.
I want to know.
You will know.
Tongo Jabba Inche for separating us from our family or for making us to chakra in Liberia. Which one, Papa?
You heard our question? What put Tongo Jabba in the jailhouse?
We are many Musus in this country. And I think it would be perfect for me to play the role as Musu in this Musu's Diary. Because I was a bit later during the war, but my mom, my dad, my grandmom, they told me a lot of this war. And deep down my heart, I need justice. Besides playing the role of Musu, but I need justice.
Listen, the winners of the souls. In the field of the eyes of those who cry. In the field of the those who mourn. I shoot you all.
I played the Bukume role, but I must admit that I enjoy the role very much. And I know what it takes. The first time I heard about Musu Diary, and I was chosen to play the Bukume role. And the Bukume role in our society has to do with those warlords, those commandos that committed harms, that raped, that killed people immensely. So I was so happy to play that role and to identify and to show the world what it means that there are a lot of Bukumes in Liberia and we need them out of Liberia. And the Bukume is something that is fearful. Something that is fearful. Anybody see the Bukume, they will have to run away. So the kids, immediately they see the Bukume on stage, they will have to run away and looking for someone to hide behind. So every time we go out to dramatize, the people feed themselves. They try to do retrospect on the war. They saw what those things that are being happening to them, how they were being victimized, how they were being in trouble, how they were being flogged by the rebels. So we dramatize it. So theaters theater is, you can't just divulge theater from justice. Theater is play a key role when it comes to justice. So you cannot divulge it. If you want total justice in Liberia, I mean, you need to play. You need to do more theater into it. You need to bring theater into it, because our common people in the village, they do not really understand the English. But when you put that into a play, you make them, they see themselves into it, they see themselves getting trouble, they see themselves being troubled by this reptile and the retrospect. So we are proud to be actors and actresses, so that we are in the vineyard to prove this thing to our people, so that they will know that in years to come, we can blend that with justice. But I must be frank with you, there is no way that you can differentiate justice from theater. It work together.
As I come to the war, even when the war was going on, I was still performing where there are no-go area. And I use what we call the bite and blow approach, where you are delivering a message. The perpetrator is seeing him or herself in the picture, but it's combined with entertainment, with fun, and the person is laughing. Because you are not calling their name, his or her name, they don't attack you physically, but they realize that in a way, the message was crafted with them in mind. I remember the atrocities committed by various warring factions during our war, civil war. And I'm counted among the few that still survived the war. However, the war left scars that I can not easily forgive or forget about. Because my 17-year-old son was slaughtered in my presence because I was running a radio station as a station manager. A radio station, a joint venture radio station owned by the Liberian government through USAID. My son was arrested because the rebel leader felt that I shut down the radio station when the commander gave order to shoot into the transmitter room, and they damaged all of the equipment. I am not a technician. I could only voice issues, produce program, but I'm not a technician. So this, as a means of punishing me, they brought my 17-year-old son, and they brought him in the midst of people who form a circle. And I had two persons holding me so, two persons holding me so, two persons holding my waist, and they brought my son before me. They used the arch, opened him from the throat, all the way going down the chest, and when they got to the heart, they headed this way and opened him up. And they cut the heart and chopped the heart into pieces with blood. And they chewed the heart of my son. That memory is something that I will never, ever forget. In Africa, we impact knowledge onto our children through storytelling. In the storytelling method, we have the type we call the soap opera approach. It's not written, it's oral. But this is a story that starts and it doesn't end.
What he made Jongo Jaba to go to jail?
Yes, Baba, me I want to know.
They say that 30 years. Now, Jongo Jaba was going to the white people country or America. When you go in there, they can ask you questions. One of the questions they ask him, Jongo Jaba, you ever took part in the war? he said, I never fought war one day. Then he said, I never even gave fly. Yeah, he can lie. So, for lying on our oath, the immigration people, the international community people, they look inside, they look outside, they turn it upside down. When they found out that he was lying, that means Captain last small lie. They grab him. Oh, yes. In the court. Yes. And how the court say he should go to jail.
We have been rolling out the Forum Theater campaign. Forum Theater was being introduced by Augusto Bois, and it has been very much essential in the message dissemination trend of Liberia. The best mode of communication to reach out to the large portion of our population is through using theater to unveil your message, to drive your dream, and to make sure that it gets internalized in a very big portion of the Liberian people.
So if you just come with a conventional theater, people won't be able to come out. Their voices won't be heard, but because of the theater, and especially the foreign theater aspect where we were able to ask questions, people came on stage, they performed like calling. They use theater to express themselves. So theater is very, very important when you are fighting for justice or for you to hear the community voices. You use theater is very, 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 very important.
Stop deceiving yourself, woman. Commander Jungle Driver trials have given hope to many people in this country. And if you don't know, justice is stronger than dreams. Listen to me. We need justice in Liberia. We need justice to get our country moving forward. There are many people that don't witness doing a war. Some of them are still in the offices. Some of them are still making money and stealing their children from school. After raping our innocent sisters. After raping our mothers and killing our people. But yet they are still enjoying it. We need justice. Liberia is a land of hope and not of fear. We will not fear no evil. For justice is with us. This your selfish and wicked desire must come to an end. I will break you to pieces. We need justice. Let me let you get justice.
Okay. You put the hands together for a dramatic. The people that stay here from the beginning of the whole show, what you learn from the drama? And who are the bugu men today in Liberia? They get plenty of bugu men. Yeah, bugu men say, no, I got my friends bugu men here. They will kill you if you harm me. So they got other bugu men here. They plenty in Liberia. If they kill you, they won't.
But right now, they already having beating. You can't call me a money problem. If I call me, maybe someone accuse me. So I want you meeting to prepare for me. So,
okay, they may say there's some of the bugu men they already here. He's scared to call names. They may say you're afraid to call names. Please. So you want the worker code to come to Liberia?
Let me be.
Okay, thank you.
One of the bugu men is the poor who can rape. The poor who can rape innocent children, baby. One of the bugu men, they are a person.
Dear brother.
Hello.
Yeah. For me, I was beaten man during the 1990 war. What happened? My aunt, who took me from Grand Crew and brought me to Monrovia, she and her 4 children were killed in one day time.
In the Gutaya?
Here, Debbie.
Yeah, Debbie. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, here, Debbie.
Sorry.
And this thing, it been bothering me. Yeah. They told me when I hear about war crime code, I feel happy about the war crime code to come.
Okay.
Let justice be done.
Okay.
Those who commit atrocity in this country should not go with impunity. Because if they continue like this, today or tomorrow, it will happen to another person.
In the drama, The Bugumen represent those war crimes who in the government today. And people that we depend on, that we call Chief Justice, they are the people that the war law can mandate to them. They can tell them what to do.
What to do.
Yes.
People's voices have been heard because they didn't know where to go to. They didn't know what to do. They didn't know who to report their story to. They didn't know who to tell the story to. So it was because of this theater art that was put together in this play. People were able to tell the story. People were able to come on stage and perform while we are doing the drama.
We are very much profoundly very grateful of the level of working relationship. We have had no strain. I think that there has all been some level of flexibility and friendship and ensuring that we move the theater, we move this dream through theater, ensuring that the broad spectrum of Liberian can hear about some of the gains made, especially against the incarceration of Django Jabbar, Tom Woyu, and many others war criminals that are currently being investigated in the U.S. And we have been ensuring that those who are here, those who haven't faced justice, do not escape justice, because justice in our country should not be selective. We have in our national anthem that that justice should be given to all. That's a core value of our national anthem. So we don't want to be selective. We are calling on the international community to help us in this quest, to not bend over on the basis of any fear. Liberians are eagerly yearning for justice, and no day we are going to make any push in our development when we do not have justice prevail in our country.
I want the war crime to come because people taking the advantage over us. When I want the war crime, with the poor people who can suffer it, we tired suffering now. Everybody you want to wait for your time. Do not go pick up gun and can't kill us in the country and suffer us and kill our parents, kill our children. We tired with it. Don't let the war crime come. We want justice. Thank you very much.
We need justice for a lot of things that happen in Liberia. Like the place said, during the war, pregnant women's stomach were open. During the war, people lose their lives for nothing. Put somebody in a house like this and they burn the whole house.
Yeah, I say with the World Crown Court, I actually supported it to come here. Because there are some people, some are who feed it. I lose almost 3 children from me. Big. I won't get them by because of people's attitude. So the simple that make us somehow lose our children, that's a better punishment.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we want to say thank you for giving us the opportunity to have come to your community to perform and explain the idea of the war crime code coming to Liberia, because many of us don't know. All people feel when they say war crime code, they are just coming for everybody. But mind you, they said from 45 years old down, they will not hammer you because you were equally victimized. That is, you were a child. You were coerced to do this thing you did. So the war crime code is not coming for you. But those that facilitated the war, we know them, and you know, and I know, these are the people that they are coming for. So thank you, people in Equator. God bless you. Let us live in peace.
So many stories need to be heard.
Justice for one is justice for all.
And former soldiers. All have suffered with no justice yet. Should we remember or should we forget? This silence is deafening our great nation. Liberia needs truth. No more frustration. Our roads, schools, economy, and healthcare are victims of war crimes and need repair. How can we move forward when wounds still bleed? How can we heal without justice we need? It's time to come forward and say what is true. It is time to show what Liberia can do. It's time to end the impunity. It's time for justice for you and me. It's time for justice. It's time we speak out. It's time to look the boogeyman in the apple. It's time to leave our fears and doubts. It's time to put Liberia first. So join us in this quest. It's time for justice. Come join the chorus. Let's hear the voices. Victims need justice. It's time for justice. Come join the chorus. Let's hear the voices. Victims need justice.
suffer such a pain. The ones that we lost should not go in vain. So come assist us in the cause of justice. Overcome the fear to help in your role as a witness. Now it's time to join us. Now it's time for justice. Overcome the fear to help in your role as a witness. It's time for justice. Come join the chorus. Let's hear the voices. Victims need justice. It's time for justice. Come join the chorus. Let's hear the voices. Victims need justice.
Yeah, justice for one man and justice for all. Cause peace without justice and not peace at all. So join me to share the truth and strengthen the rule of law. A time for justice, do away with impunity. Time to hear dual stories and victim voices. Give Liberian children feature security. No need to be afraid. Process are free and fair. Shout for justice, let your voice be loud and clear. Be wise, Liberians, open your eyes. Cause peace without justice, that peace is fragile. Be wise, Liberians, open your eyes. Cause peace without justice, that's so
It's time for justice. Come join the chorus. Let's hear the voices. Victims need justice. It's time for justice. Come join the chorus. Let's hear the voices. Victims need justice. Fellow Liberians, it is time for justice. Liberia needs this and nothing less. Justice that is fair to all those accused. Justice that is fair to all the victims too. Let's make the boogeyman face the truth. Justice for all based only on proof. Come join the Flomo Theater, the GJRP, and Civitas Maxima for the justice we need. It's time for justice. Come join the chorus. Let's hear the voices. Victims need justice. It's time for justice.